They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Odo. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the UTEP Miners offense will have the football first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the big fella. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up in the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys. These quarterbacks quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. Trying to make Kearney on the Jets. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. And wings it incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And they will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Miners will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Wilson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Smith. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That's caught. It's Wingo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Back to throw, it's Manning. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today, in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The throw to the outside is complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still running at the 40. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Saw a spot in the middle. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over New Mexico State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wilson on the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Now sliding to his left. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the single back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They're going to run it. Running through contact. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Manning. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on a 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as...
Time to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Nelson. Wide open downfield. Found a seam on the left. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here comes the Texas offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive.
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Longhorns will try to run out the clock in this final minute. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about